Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Noela, an international student in Lithuania, but from Kenya. Just like from Kenya in Lithuania, doesn't matter. And today I thought I would do like a step-to-step guidance for applying to schools in this region, generally in the Baltics. So that would be Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, and a bit of Poland, because it's more or less the same. Yep. So we're gonna, because okay, I get requests like even on my YouTube you will see some comments asking me questions like which school, how much did you pay, on my IG as well. Yeah, so I'm like, let me just do this for you guys and give me a like, okay? Subscribe. So the first one would be to identify. I'm reading here, so don't worry too much. The first step would be first to identify the school that fits your needs. When I say needs, you know what you want. Hopefully you know the course that you want. So when I say needs would be, are you like a city person, or you'd rather be like, you know, in a smaller town kind of thing? Are you, if you like to party, then definitely you need to be in the city. That's now like location, yeah? Even could be location. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go to Estonia? Do you want to go to Latvia, to Lithuania, or Poland? Yeah, I will link as much resources as I can in the description box, and also you have to do due diligence and go through these resources, because if you again tell me like, oh, what do I do? I'm like, but I just gave you the resources. So it's your responsibility to go to the resources and then make an informed decision. Literally, I'm giving you information because I don't know you, I don't know, you know, what you're trying to achieve. So yeah. Okay, first step, then after the city you can look at the fees. What is your budget? It's more or less the same, probably like a difference of like 500 euros. Like you would find a course in Lithuania would be 3,000, in Estonia would be 3,500. So such difference is not such a big difference. I think the most maybe it would go is at 800. Yeah, but so those are the things you need to consider. Then content of the program, like these schools, you know, the websites are really updated, so you will see how what it covers, this and that, what is expected you to do on the first year or the second year. And then if it's the picture you have about what your needs are, then go for it. If it's not, then continue searching. Once you've followed this, you've identified the school and you agree with the fees and everything, it says like, yeah. Second would be to pay admission fees. Paying admission fees is normally like 100 euros. Yeah, this is just why schools ask you to pay admission is like, because they don't want to waste time of recruiters and people who are analyzing your documents. So by you paying is like you're committing. You're like, yeah, I really want this. I've identified you, and yeah, so give me your time. I'm paying you to basically give me your time and to do what you're supposed to do. After the admission fees, now you will have to apply. To apply, normally they ask for a motivation letter, your transcripts or certificates, and like one somebody to be your referee. So a referee, if you're doing your masters, you'll have to get like a lecturer or like your mentor to do for your bachelor's degree, like to say this is my student, their capabilities, whatnot. So this is also important, that you have somebody in school who knows you. Don't be just one of those guys who are like backbencher and your professor does not have an idea of who you are, because who's gonna write these things for you? So then after you do the second, that is the third step actually. The fourth step will be to just chill and wait for your acceptance. and like they will schedule an interview. if your papers are, you know, are in line, it's going to be very easy. Good thing, like school in Lithuania, they don't ask you to translate the documents, yeah, so they just take it in English, which is like yay. For the interview, you don't have to like tense so much, because your coordinator, you know, will send you a link and you will decide on the time. This is basically to see if both of you are a good fit, like, because they ask what do you envision, like what is the outcome that you're expecting from this course. So you have to know what you're trying to achieve. You really don't have to be like tense or scared. No, it's just like, are you a good match? Yeah, so you just talk about like where you're trying to go, where your objectives like in the next 5 or 10 years, and you're saying now I'm backtracking, and I feel that by getting into this program, it's gonna take me to where I'm trying to go. Yeah, it's very simple. They will even tell you like relax. It's not like, you know, like even a job interview. It's just to see if we are a good match. Then the next step would be if you're a good fit, and you know, like how they will also ask you like how did you know about the school or the country, and also probably something about the city that you're trying to go. So of course you can say, if how did you know, you can say like, I watched this girl on YouTube or whatever it is, like how did you find out about the country, because it's important for them, because these sites, they're not very popular, and they are trying to get people who are genuine about coming to school, not coming to do other things that we all know about. So you can definitely say what you've learned, and of course there's a lot of resources on YouTube, whatnot. And if you know anything interesting about the place, you can put it in there, because to show how genuine you are and you're curious, and you know you're spending time to learn about your potential new area, new home, I would say. Then another one would be, now after this, and if you pass, then you'll be confirmed as a student, and they will give you an admission letter. With this admission letter is now how you will start to prepare to go to the embassy. Depending on your location, yeah, probably at times, I had to go to South Africa, other friends had to go to Turkey, Egypt, so you need to look into that. And if you have the necessary resources to again look for visa, book flights to go to another place. Yeah, you need to understand as well. Okay, to prepare for embassy, please read the requirements. You know, how much money do they want you to have in your bank account? I really cannot tell you the amount because it keeps changing, so it's best if you just read. I know most people don't like to read, or even when you're doing like the terms and conditions, nobody reads. They're just like, yeah, I'm TK. But this one is really important. You have to know how much money they want you, the necessary documents, and also to have enough time if you're flying for visa. I hate that part, to be honest. I hate that we have to fly for visa. So you have to look for countries that they have embassy within your location. I know for Kenya we have the Polish embassy. I think even Estonian embassy. So that would be probably better than coming to Lithuania, because Lithuania you have to spend extra money on logistics, moving around. Yeah, but read requirements very soon, so that when you get to the embassy, everything will be checked. I did not have all the documents ready. I think I missed one, but everything was in check. So they were like, you know what, like, it's just genuine. And I in my interview, I did well, because I knew what I wanted, so it was very easy for me. And the guy was like, because my flight was probably like a day, he was like, okay, we are giving you, but make sure you get this document. And the document even came the same day. While I was there, the document came. So be careful with that, because it can, you know, it can jeopardize your application. That's it. Most important thing, if you don't hear anything on this on this video. Sometimes I make really long videos, and I need to apologize for that, guys. I talk too much. I don't know. The most important thing that you need to know is like police clearance certificates. For Kenyans, we get it from, you know, Criminal Investigation Department, CID. Make sure it's signed by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Because if you come with this side, even Nigerians, Ghanaians, like I know all Africans, even Indians, the ones that I know, it has to be signed. Because if you don't sign, if it's not signed in your home country, you will have to return it, and that's like a lot of money, a lot of time wasted. So we did the mistake, and I'm telling you right now, so you don't have to repeat the mistake that we did. Well, so make sure your police certificate is signed by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Of course, you pay for it, but please do it. Tips and tricks on interview. For obvious reason, I can't put it on YouTube, so probably follow me on IG, and we will arrange for like a live session to talk about these things. Not immediately, probably like, I don't know, like a week and a half or something. Yeah, because they're just like tips and tricks, although it's not difficult, so don't worry about that. And yeah, I hope you've learned something. Like, especially comments, and if you like such content, you can subscribe to my channel. And if you know anybody who would you know, benefit from such information, please be a good friend and send it to them. So till the next one, be great, be awesome, and most importantly, be kind to yourself. Okay, bye.